King news, my lovely, wonderful people. It's happening. Supreme Court and the search for fresh evidence. Will Atiku survive? Already, the Supreme Court judges are already given what we call insinuations that the Supreme Court is not a place for evidence gathering. It is a place where they look at, what could have been missed at the appeal court. They look at things properly, and then they give a judgment based on, fact findings with regards to all the evidence that may have been gathered at the appeal court. But I will put an objection there, like one of our learned colleague. Again, I am not, with the emphasis on not, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just posing as a lawyer in this case. Okay, so get me clear. But again, I know, like I said, I'm not a lawyer. I know that even if the Supreme Court has given a final verdict on an issue, and I'll take a very extreme one, okay? Say someone on the death row has been given to be electrocuted, say by chair, say by 12. Then by 11:50, there was a fresh evidence that suggests that the person did not commit the crime for which it has been concluded that he should die. The Supreme Court is mandated to look into, they will stop that order of the final verdict of the death penalty and look into the fresh evidence, because you have to explore all avenue. Because if you take the life of that person, that judge will not be under trial, because you have ample time. 5 minutes, 2 minutes was more than enough. They came and they showed you the paper that there is an evidence, and you said, no, you're not considering it, meaning there is a personal matter in what has been going on. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Supreme Court and the search for fresh evidence. In weeks, the Supreme Court will be called upon to decide whether to admit new evidence on the appeal from the Presidential Election Petition Court that ruled on petition from the February 25th election. The five-member tribunal dismissed the petition by opposition candidates and their parties seeking to overturn the Independent National Electoral Commission INEC declaration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the ruling of the All Progressive and ruled on the All Progressive Congress as winner of the polls. Tinubu, they said, defeated 17 candidates, including the former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and the former Anambra State Governor Peter Obi and former Kogi State Governor Kano State Governor Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso of the New Nigerian People's Party, who came second, third, and fourth accordingly. Tinubu was inaugurated on May the 29th as the 16th president and commander-in-chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria. Dissatisfied, Atiku and Obi and the Allied People's Movement (APN) petitioned the tribunal to declare them president, claiming to have scored majority of the lawful vote and secured 25% of vote cast in at least 24 states and the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) Abuja. In an alternative, Atiku and Obi called for outburst of President Tinubu as is unqualified to contest the polls, unable to secure the highest vote of lawful voters, and INEC failure to comply satisfactorily with the provision of the relevant law in the conduct of the election and return thereafter. But the tribunal dismissed the consolidated petition by Atiku, Obi, and APM as without merit and affirmed Tinubu as the duly elected president of Nigeria. Atiku and Obi intend to appeal to the Supreme Court to reverse the judgment they queued with the findings on fact and not during substantial judgment by the justice who did not look, according to them, at the evidence critically before passing on a judgment. Specifically, Atiku's request the tribunal failure to properly evaluate evidence he placed before it, including Tinubu's academic record from Chicago State University in the United States. Atiku filed an application to Chicago State University to authenticate Tinubu's certificate, which is submitted to INEC under oath, and explain the discrepancies observed in the records. He also found out facts such as documentation for Tinubu's passport, visa, social status card, driver's license, payment of tuition fee. Atiku wants the fresh evidence to include in his appeal at the Supreme Court, as he alleged that Tinubu forged the certificate he presented to INEC in the 2023 for the February polls, even as he denies same and states that he attended Chicago State University from 1977 to 1979, with the school confirming this, that he was one of their students. Indeed, Chicago State University has affirmed that Tinubu attended the school. However, Atiku is asking to see this document himself. This document Atiku intends to use at the Supreme Court, but the Supreme Court has now been given a period within which to look and to reply if they will be admitting fresh evidence. Between me and you, so Supreme Court will be looking very soon into, are we going to be admitting fresh evidence? This is between me and you. They will not admit it. Even if, yes, if it happens, yes, that finally Atiku was able, because you can see the back and forth play going on now. Let's say Atiku was not able to even secure the release of that document that, oh, Tinubu, for instance, was not that student. At Supreme Court will tell you that they are not admitting it. That's the way Nigerian system works. It's sad, but it's the reality. They will not admit it. Between you and I, Supreme Court will tell you that's when they will uphold their law, that they don't take fresh evidence. Between you and I, please take it from one sister to another. They won't accept it. They will tell you no. They will tell you that they don't accept it. So wait up and see for yourself. The odds will speak for themselves. It's not far. You're going to see it very soon. You're going to see it really, really, really soon. So it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice. And so we must speak out and end everything and anything that does not move us forward as a nation and as a people. We want Nigeria to become a better place for every single person. We want to have the truth. We don't want to have just any Tom, Dick, and Harry. If this nation is to move forward, it's about time. Yes? God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. And from us, it's bye for now.